All right, welcome to the next lesson. This one is about leases with traditional lenders. These are non captive finance companies. So, some leases out there are with traditional lenders like Chase Bank, US Bank, Ally Bank, and plenty more. Because not all car dealers and car manufacturers have their built in bank or finance company, like we've talked about before, called captive finance companies. So, you could very well have a lease with a traditional bank. Like if you have a Subaru, your lease is with Chase Auto Finance. So you're probably asking yourself the same question is can I sell or trade in my lease and take out this equity? And how do I figure out what I'm allowed to do? So just like all the other times before, you always want to call your leasing company and ask them. So if you have a lease with Chase Auto Finance, call Chase Auto Finance and ask them, are you able to sell or trade your car into any dealership or are there restrictions? Now, because leasing companies like Chase were not made by an auto manufacturer, they don't have the same relationship with the dealership that the captive finance companies do. So they may not have a third party sale restriction and they may let you sell the car to any dealer because it doesn't really matter to them as long as they're paid off which dealer buys the car. So call them and ask them, what am I allowed to do and who am I allowed to sell the car to. But another possibility, and it stems from that same reason, they don't have the same relationship with the dealers. They're not in business to help the dealers. So when you go to sell or trade your car into a dealer, these traditional lenders may increase the payoff amount that they're selling the car to that dealer for because they want to pocket or keep the equity because it's their car and the car is increased in value. So you may get your equity taken away by your leasing company because they don't have the same relationship with the car maker and they're like a traditional bank. They do what banks do. They're out to make money. So I don't know exactly which ones are which, or what you need to do is just like any other situation, call your leasing company and ask them, what are the stipulations of you trading or selling in this car? Is there any restrictions? And if you do trade it, do they increase the payoff quote they give to the dealer to take the equity for themselves? So that's the end of this lesson. I'll see you in the next one.